turn this down. Hold on. How's it going, y'all? Back with new damn video. Let's get right down to it. Now, listen, okay? The reason it took me a little while to come here is because I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking heated, all right? Because, oh my God, the whole CeeDee Lamb situation. Now, look, I like the pick of Jalen Reagor. I'll get into that. I already said, you guys, that might be the guy. If you watch my last video, I said, hey, listen, the Jalen Reagor pick might be the guy. I feel the Eagles could trade down, and when they trade down, they're still running a risk of maybe trading down, accumulating a pick, and then trying to get Jalen Reagor. But if you look back at the draft, you see the 49ers traded up to the 25th to take, Brandon Ayuk. So you see that, okay, maybe he was going to go soon, Jalen Reagor. You still had Justin Jefferson on the board. I'll get to that in a minute. But the reason a lot of Eagles fans are upset about this pick, and I was too, I'm telling you right now, when he went to Dallas, it's not the fact he went to Dallas. Well, that makes it kind of bitter too that he went to Dallas, but the fact that he was there from pick 1, okay? Now, pick 1, pick 2, pick 3. Now, if you went in the top 5, top 8, or top 10, I would say, okay, understandable. You can't trade from pick 21, number 21, and get to top 10, top 8, top 5, unless you want to give up big compensation. I'm talking about second round of this year, maybe your first round next year, maybe this, that. If you just even look at the compensation we gave up to get Carson Wentz with the Browns, but you can also argue that Carson Wentz was more highly coveted, him and Jared Goff, than a wide receiver would be like CeeDee Lamb. But if you look at the compensation we gave up to even get Carson Wentz, first we moved from, 13 to 8, and then from 8 to 2, we gave up, well, not really a lot when we look back on it, because we gained the picks back by trading Sam Bradford, got our first rounder back. So Howie's good with getting picks back. But I'm just saying, in general, now you're going from 21 to try to get to the top 5 or top 8, top 10. I would have said, okay, you know what? Understandable. And I wouldn't have done it anyway. I'll be honest with you. I love CeeDee Lamb. Of course, I like Jerry Jeudy. I like Henry Ruggs because of his speed. I like CeeDee Lamb because I think he's the all-around complete package. I think he's probably the best wide receiver in the draft. Reminds me of DeAndre Hopkins, and that's his comparison by many people. But I look and I say, okay, cool. He starts to fall. And as he falls, and as I see guys like, who was it, C.J. Henderson. There was always other people just getting picked. I'm sorry I'm screwing up names, but people were just getting picked and picked and picked. And no receivers started coming until we got to that Jets. I tweeted on Twitter. We got to that Jets, Las Vegas Raiders. I almost said Oakland Raiders. They always be Oakland Raiders to me. They should never left, but whatever. Las Vegas Raiders. And then you got the 49ers. And I was like, and I tweeted on Twitter, I said, this is when the run, I'm praying not, but I think this is the run on wide receivers is going to come. Now, this receiver class is loaded. So tomorrow or the next day, we might pick another receiver that at the end of this, come 2-3 years down the line, might be one of the best receivers out of this draft, and some of the top guys won't even be mentioned. That's what I'm trying to say. There's over 30-something receivers graded in this thing that will be first-rounders, they said, or like 20-something, whatever it was, they said the number, that would be first-rounders in other drafts. But the fact that it's so loaded, for example, Jalen Reagor would have been a first-round pick, not saying a top 10, top 5 like CeeDee Lamb. He would have been a first-round pick, but maybe a little later where he got selected here. But that's how loaded this class is. Okay, that's why. So you've seen the run come. You've seen the quarterbacks go. You've seen, of course, Joe Burrow go number 1 overall, which he deserves to be. He should be the number 1 overall pick. I'm also going to pray for him, and I hope he does well. I feel bad for him going there, but we'll see. Then you've seen Chase Young. Everyone knew that. Okay, move on. Boom. Then we get to 3. They took, Jeff Ayuk, whatever the hell his name was. I knew that was going to come. Okay, whatever. Then you get to that 4th and whatever, and you start looking, and then all O-linemen started running. I mean, I think, 10 linemen were drafted in the first round, I think? Something like that. I don't know if that's combined between offense and defensive line, but whatever. So the rundown comes in quarterbacks. You got Joe Burrow first overall. Then you got Herbert at 5. And then not Herbert at 5. Sorry, you got Tua Tagovailoa, whatever, 5, then 6 you got Justin Herbert out of Oregon. So you see the run on quarterbacks come, and then you see the run on whatever. So I'm like, all right, the receivers, and they start dropping. And then the Raiders go on the board. And I say to myself, oh, damn, they're going to take CeeDee Lamb here. They're going to take him. They're going to take him. And I look back on it, I wish they did. I wish they did take him. Because it wouldn't hurt as much that I know that he fell almost, 5 or 4 picks before us and to Dallas, and they took him. It would have eased the pain that, hey, you know what? The Jets weren't willing to trade. They ran the clock down to almost, a minute? They weren't willing to trade their pick. They took an offensive line. Okay, cool. The Raiders were never going to trade their pick because they were looking at wide receiver. The 49ers would have been the next option to trade with because they would have been looking for trades all the way to accumulate picks because they don't pick again until, I think, 156 pick. But now they have accumulated some picks. So I said, hey, you know what? Maybe if CeeDee Lamb would have went to Raiders, it would have said, all right, fine. They weren't going to trade the pick. They were going wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb was the guy, blah, 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 blah. Now, what happens is this. CeeDee Lamb, of course, falls to 17. And I'm going, oh, my God. First, he falls to 16 with the Falcons. And I said, Falcons, we got to trade with them. But no, you're not going to trade with the Falcons. You know why? Because if you guys don't know this or not, but during the draft, even throughout the week, the Falcons have been trying to trade up this whole time. Even during the draft, when the 49ers were on the board, the experts, everything were tweeting out, yo, the Falcons are in on a trade. Falcons are in on a trade, but it actually was Tampa Bay. They only moved up one spot to take an offensive lineman. That's all I'm trying to say is that, so you would never trade with the Falcons. And the Broncos, I doubt you would trade with because they know you're going to go receiver and whatever. Now you've seen Ruggs go first to the Raiders, which is expected because the Raiders, even under Al Davis, now, his son, was Mark Davis, whatever, he loves speed. So he took the speed guy. He's a good receiver, blah, blah. Then Jerry Jeudy goes. I'm like, all right, now we got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb falls. He goes to Dallas. Now, Dallas needs secondary bad. They lost Byron Jones in free agency. They lost their safety, Jeff Heath, but they probably have some other guys better than him. Well, whatever. So I thought, they're not going to do that. But then I thought, hey, you know what? It's Jerry Jones. He's running the draft this year, they say. He was running it all home alone. He's going to run it. He wants impact. He wants stars. He wants to make splashes. I thought they were pretty solid at receiver already. But they signed Amari Cooper to almost like $100 million or $100 million in a long-term deal. Thought, why would he go with him? But they didn't. They went with CeeDee Lamb. And I almost turned the TV off. I almost said, just forget this. Because let me tell you, like I said, if he went in the top 5, top 10, I wouldn't mind the Jalen Reagor thing. But the fact that he was this close to coming, all of us Eagles fans would have said, you couldn't get him, whatever. Let's move on. But, yeah, I was so pissed. I was about to turn the TV off. I ain't going to lie. My boy was texting me. I said, listen, man, they could trade every single pick in this whole draft they want. Delete the whole damn draft. I don't care at this point. Honestly. I was just so pissed in the moment. I don't mean to be like that, but that's just honestly the truth. But I get down to it. So then we finally get to 21, and there's, Justin Jefferson. There's Jalen Reagor. And there's and Justin Jefferson, I got to everyone. I think he's the better player than Jalen Reagor. I think he's the better receiver. I think he's the better player. But the problem with me was this team needs speed. It needed speed, and it needs it bad. So I said Jalen Reagor is a very solid wide receiver with top flight speed like a Deshaun Jackson. And that's what we need. So when the pick came in, at first I thought it was Justin Jefferson because, Michael Irvin talking on the TV about it, and you had Justin Jefferson on the phone. Forgetting that it's virtual draft, so, picks are going faster than what the screen says pick is in. I thought, I'm watching with my dad, and they goes, I guess we took him. He's a good, right? I was like, yeah, whatever. And then we ended up taking Jalen Reagor. Like, oh, wow, okay, cool. I liked it more. Just because, all right, Justin Jefferson might be production-wise the best receiver in this draft. But you got to look at it this way. He had Joe Burrow throwing him the ball. You also got to look at it this way. He is like, I wouldn't say Alshon, but he's a big body receiver, tall receiver, not too much speed. We needed speed, and we needed it bad. And then you also look at Justin Jefferson. He played a lot in the slot. The same reason why if we got Jerry Jeudy, I would have been like, whatever. I like CeeDee Lamb. He played more outside. We don't need no slot guy right now. We need someone who plays outside. His most productive stuff out of Justin Jefferson was in the slot. And we don't need that. But let me just get to this. Overall, I like the pick. I think it was good. That's it. I feel like did they reach? Maybe a little bit. But they're saying that maybe they panicked. And so, you know what? Maybe we can't trade down a few. And if you look at the 49ers did, you can tell maybe they couldn't. I don't know. I was going to come here automatically as soon as I made the pick, but I ain't going to lie. As soon as CeeDee Lamb was that close to us, and I'm like, man, we got to trade. Trade, Howie. Trade. Trade, bro. Fucking trade. And he didn't. And then Dallas took him. I completely, blacked out. I was talking about, I had people talking to me in my ears in person, and I'm not even hearing what the hell they're saying. I'm blacked out in my phone, reading Twitter and texting people. Yeah, so whatever. But yeah, Jalen Reagor, I like it. You know, I tell a lot of people, oh, you hate the pick, but listen. CeeDee Lamb, we're comparing him to all this. We're comparing all these guys to Odell Beckham and DeAndre, everything. Wait and give it 2 or 3 years from now, and let's see who they are. For example, everyone's comparing Jalen Reagor to freaking Nelson Aguilar. Come on, dude. Give it a break. And also, 2 or 3 years from now, we'll find out who's the best in the draft or who was worth the pick. And I don't want Jalen Reagor to be the best. I do want him to be the best in the draft, of course. But I just want him to be a contributor, great receiver, all that. Almost like a Deshaun Jackson. He was never the best receiver in the league, but, you knew he was a threat. You knew you had to guard him, etc. That's it, y'all. Sorry making this video so long. I just had these thoughts going on. I'm happy I didn't make that video earlier because I'm telling you, I was rowdy. I was fucking rowdy. I'm not rowdy now. I drank a little bit to calm down before I even came on here. To get my thoughts together and actually have some knowledge instead of just flipping out like an idiot. Go Birds, fly goes fly, I'm out. I like the pick. We'll go on it tomorrow. I do like it. I do. Just, it hurts that he was that close and we couldn't get it done. That's the only issue. But if he wasn't that close, it wouldn't even matter. Everyone would be like, oh, Taylor, good pick. So I came to my conclusion, let myself calm down, and I start to realize it. Go Birds. Peace out. Comment below. Subscribe on your thoughts. Comment below. Like, subscribe. Comment below on your thoughts. Tell me how you feel.